York University's Department of Theater and Performance Video Facilities Tour. Here in the Center for Film and Theater, known as the CFT, our department occupies the entire third floor. It is accessible by way of an elevator or via one of two staircases, each of which are situated at either end of the hall. On this floor, we have 22 offices occupied by faculty and staff. There is a multi-use boardroom that is often used for seminars and meetings. It's equipped with a ceiling-hung projector that's attached to a Mac computer with a speaker system that one can log into, or users can plug into the projector directly from their laptop. Halfway down the third floor hallway, there is a photocopy room that also functions as faculty and staff mailroom and kitchenette. Students may have use of the photocopier with permission. This is also the location of the first aid kit for this floor. Across the hall are 3 offices that were previously used for the department staff. At the opposite end of the hall is our grad lounge and department library. This secure space gives our grad students a space to meet and to work. It also houses a library filled with plays from ancient to modern, including many Canadian and international playwrights. On the main floor of the building, we have many of our studios, as well as our black box theater named the Joseph G. Green Theater. This theater's box office and front lobby lives in the main open space of the CFT building. There is seating for students here, along with a Starbucks. Here we are inside the Joe Green Theater, our black box. It's a versatile venue with flexible seating configurations that may be adjusted based on individual production needs, with a seating capacity of up to 120 seats. The theater has a fixed lighting grid and a comprehensive selection of up-to-date industry lighting, sound, and projection equipment. This is the booth of the Joe Green Theater. It's equipped with lighting, sound, projection, and stage management positions with optimal views of the theater. We have 2 large dressing rooms attached to the Joe Green that have a bathroom and 1 shower, with 10 stations in each room. Our wardrobe studio is a large space that holds 22 industrial sewing machines, 3 sergers, 2 industrial irons, and 5 large work tables. Here is our dye room where we have an industrial dye machine, and here is our laundry room with a washer and dryer to launder our costumes and fabrics for production classes. This is the fitting room where we hold all costume fittings with our student actors, designers, and wardrobe crews. And here is our large fabric storage and archival room where we store special costumes from our past productions and archival pieces in our collection, such as those from the Stratford Festival and the National Ballet. The Makerspace is an amped-wide shared space where we plan to have 3D printing capabilities and more. It is also where the Department of Theater and Performance has its fully vented spray paint booth. This allows students to paint projects with aerosols in a well-vented and safe environment. The Sandra Fair and Yvonne Fetzon Theater and the Tribute Communities Recital Hall share the CIBC lobby, which is located in the Accolade East building. The box office is here also and serves all our performance spaces, including the Joseph G. Green Theater. The Fair Fetzon Theater is AMP's large flyhouse proscenium theater. The theater has a seating capacity of 360, covering a main floor, side box seats, and a balcony. The 41-foot stage has an apron that can be used as an extension of itself past the proscenium line, or it can be lowered to the audience level, or at its lowest setting can be configured as an orchestra pit. There is a sizable offstage area located stage right that houses a variety of theater equipment from risers and lighting booms to lighting fixtures and sound equipment. CFT 142 and 138 are sizable acting and rehearsal studios which are fitted with a long wall of mirrors, a chalkboard, projection screen, and PA system. The studios are also equipped with movable rehearsal doors, rolling mirrors and wall panels, rehearsal tables, and blocks in a variety of sizes. CFT 139 is one of 2 performance studios. Equipped like our other studios, it also has a small lighting grid with 12 lighting fixtures that allow the department to use this space as a small studio performance space. In the Accolade East building, we have 2 larger acting and rehearsal studios, one being ACE 209. Like our other studios, this large space is equipped with rehearsal tables and blocks. The other studio in the Accolade East building is ACE 207, the Foster Studio Theater. This is our largest performance studio, which makes it very popular due to its size and supportive technical equipment. This studio has a sprung dance floor, large lighting grid with generous lighting plot, black drapery, a PA, and theatrical sound system. ACE 207 and 209 have a dedicated production booth accessible from outside the studio. It is the home to our lighting and sound consoles and sound rack. Here we can have sound and lighting crews along with stage management work and run our studio performances. ACE 207 has one dressing room that can hold small casts. This is conveniently located to what often ends up being backstage in this studio. There is also access to this dressing room from the exterior hallway. The Department of Theater and Performance has two dedicated design studios, CFT 155 and 157, for our design production students. These studios have 14 workstations, and each station comprises one drafting table, a gooseneck lamp, chair, and storage cubbies. Each studio also has a sink and whiteboard and projection screen for lectures. There is a third studio that is a versatile production classroom, CFT 154. It has 16 convertible desk/drafting tables, sink, cubby storage, whiteboard, and is smart equipped with a ceiling-hung projector. The Lighting Lab is a dynamic studio equipped with a lighting grid, lighting fixtures including LED fixtures, and lighting and sound consoles that allow our students to learn about various lighting equipment with a hands-on approach. The Light Fort is a small seminar room equipped with one new iMac used for the drafting program Vectorworks, and up-to-date video and audio editing software, and one PC with a large-scale plotter for us to print hard copies of lighting plots and set designs from Vectorworks. In the production area, we have assigned student production managers for our two large department productions each year. These students have a dedicated space with two desks, a desktop computer, and printer to help support this large production role. The theater's scene shop is located in the Accolade East building directly behind the Fairfetson Theater. It is fully equipped to build the sets required for the Theater at York season, as well as to teach the carpentry skills as part of the stagecraft classes. At the back of the space is a paint frame, which can raise or lower a backcloth or piece of scenery that's being painted. Off the carp shop is the paint room for paint mixing and storage, with a sink for cleaning brushes and a small fume hood. Power and hand tools are stored so that they are readily accessible for class and crew calls. At the side of the scene shop is the props area, where props can be built as part of classes or for the Theater at York shows. At the north end of the Atkinson building are the Atkinson Rehearsal Studios, ATK 102E and F. The large brown studio is used primarily for movement classes and Theater at York rehearsals. The smaller cream-colored studio has been used for secondary rehearsals as well as acting and drawing classes. Plans are underway to convert this studio to costume and large prop storage. Between the two studios is the former dressing room for Atkinson, which now serves as the office for the stage management teams for Theater at York shows. Off the large Atkinson studio is the Servery, a space that has served as the MFA design students' studio.